All right, Shalom. First, I'd like to start by saying all praise to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles that rule well, and salutations to the brothers that's doing the truth and sincerity. This is, because I'm going to jump right into it. This is Ephesians chapter 6, verse 10. It says, "Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles meaning the tricks of the devil." A good source to for the definition of these words is the Blue Letter Bible. Man, they give the Hebrew, the Greek, and don't they get the Latin? I think they get a Latin. No, just Hebrew and Greek. I'm sorry, Hebrew and Greek. But if you go to the etymology.com, you get Hebrew, Greek, Latin, French. Etymology just means true sense, the true sense of the word, dating back to its origins, and then they give various other definitions. But those are that's where you want to look for the definition of the words. So verse 11 again, Ephesians chapter 6, verse 11, "Put on the whole armor of Yahweh by Shem Shai, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles, the tricks of the devil." Right? And the armor of Yahweh by Shem Shai is the scriptures, man. And the tricks of Satan is his philosophies, man. The witchcraft he got going on out here, man. Especially the number one thing that they're using now is the news media to push a lot of the lies and propaganda and misinformation and disinformation. If you don't know those words are words to look up. Give me 1 second. Right, so it says, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places." Right, man. So it's not the physical, it's the spiritual. It's basically the witchcraft, man. These people are being guided and trained what to think via television, rap, what else? Books, etc. Man, whatever they getting into, man. As long if it ain't coming out the scriptures and through the truth of Yahweh Shema Shai through the apostles, a GMS, then they coming in the spirit of Satan, and they reacted according to how Esau want them to react, and not according to how the scripture is supposed to react. As far as our people go, the blacks, Native Americans, as far as Esau and the rest of the heathen. They heathens, man. So they're not under our law, whatever the case may be. But you have to know that that's what you up against, man. So when you getting into it with people, or the police try to pull you over, or whatever the case may be, that's what you're fighting against out here, man. And the scriptures the scriptures protect you and give you understanding, man. And then the Lord, it's all the tests. Whatever the case may be, man. So, verse 13, it says, "Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of Yahweh Shema Shai, that ye may be able to stand in the evil day, and having done all to stand." Right, and we in the evil day, man. And it's only going to get worse, man. It says, "And having done all to stand, stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace." And the gospel of peace between you and Yahweh Shema Shai, man. Because when Yahweh Shai come back, he only coming back for war. He coming back for vengeance, man. And those who are not with him, like he says in Matthew, "He that is not with me is against me." Right, so if you against the Lord, then he gonna kill you. Ultimately. But verse 16, "Above all, taking the shield of faith," because it takes faith, man, "wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked." Right, man. You're going to need faith in order to do that, let me get this precept really quick. This is Romans chapter 10, verse 17. It says, "So then faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of Yahweh by Shema Shai." Right? So you have to hear in order to build your faith, man. That means you have to be watching the videos, man. Because the Lord set up men to specifically break down these scriptures. He said he was going to send his prophets at the end time to raise up his elect, basically, man. So you will actually have to sit and listen to listen and study in order to build your faith, man. So if you was ever wondering, that's how you build your faith, man. And prayer and fasting, especially in the times that we're living in now, man, because it's coming. It's coming to the end, man. It's almost over. It's almost over. So, but this is Ephesians chapter 6, verse 16. "Above all, taking the shield of faith wherewith ye shall be able to quench," meaning to put out, "all the fiery darts of the wicked." Right, man. So that's how you fight against Satan and stop his bullshit ass philosophies from entering into your mind, and them demons jumping on you. "And take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of Yahweh Shema Shai," man. "Praying always with all prayer and supplication in the Spirit, and watching thereunto with all perseverance and supplication for all saints." All right, and that's what you're supposed to be doing right now, man. Prayer and watching and watching. So we gotta watch, man. You gotta watch the news. You gotta read the articles. You gotta sit and study the word in order to build up your faith and pray and fast, man. And hopefully you'll be part of the elect, man. The scriptures say, "Give diligence." Damn, it's larky. Second Peter chapter 1, verse 10. It says, "Wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure." So you have to study, man. "For if ye do these things, ye shall never fall." Right, man. Proverbs 4 and 23. "Keep thy heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life." The heart just means your mind. Your mind, it's Hebrew word lob. Lob means your mind, man. That's what it means when it says that, man. All right, this is diligence. It's a noun, and I just looked it up on Google. It says careful and persistent work or effort. Right, man. Excuse me. This is at the part where it says people also ask. It says, "What is an example of diligence?" Performing with intense concentration. And that's one thing that Esau has stripped of Israel. Concentration. Focus, responsible regard. The definition of diligent is hard working and done with painstaking effort. An example of diligence is a worker who also stays late to get projects done on deadline. So these are the examples of what you should be doing with the scriptures, man. An example of diligent is the artist who paints each strand of hair on a portrait. That's diligence, man. That's diligence. Hold on, give me 1 second. Because I'm going to make this a TikTok video. Where's 4, 2, 3. All right. All right. Let me go back to this Ephesians and see if I got some more left on it. See. Ephesians chapter 6, verse 18. Praying always with all prayer and supplication in the Spirit, and watching thereunto with all perseverance and supplication for all saints. So when you give in diligence, you got to pray with diligence. You got to pray diligently, supplication diligently, watch diligently. You know, it says, and for me that utterance may be given unto me, that I may open my mouth boldly to make known the mystery of the gospel. And we got that same light, and that's what we do. That's the same thing that we have to do now today, man. And the only one person that's going to give us the utterance is Yahweh Shema Shai, man, because he speaks to us boldly to make known the mystery of the gospel. And this is only given to the Lord's chosen, man. For which I am an ambassador in bonds, right? Because we are in bonds to the Lord to do His will, that therein I may speak boldly as I ought to speak. Right. So this next precept is. First Peter chapter 5, verse 8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, and the devil can come in the form of Esau and his police force, or these people, and then like I was just explaining, like the scripture say, them spirits and principalities, man. You know, that's how the devil can come to you, man. Be sober, meaning not drunken with philosophies. Let me get this word right quick. Vigilant. Vigilant is an adjective, and I'm just on Google.com again. Keeping careful watch for possible danger or difficulties. So you're supposed to be watching for these things, you know, and the only way you're going to be able to identify them is if you come in the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai. Scripture say the prudent man looketh well to his going. You know, so you have to see these things beforehand and avoid and dodge them, so to speak, the ones that you can dodge. This is vigilant again under people also ask. It says, what does being a vigilant mean? Okay. Being on the lookout, watchful, vigilant, wide awake. Remember, the scriptures say that basically do not sleep, and Jacob basically quoted that, and they always saying to be awake, stay woke. So you have to be woke out here, man. Alert, mean being on the lookout, especially for danger or opportunity. Right, watchful is the latest explicit term. Okay, watchful eye. Okay. This is what is an example of vigilant? Vigilant, it says the definition of vigilant is watchful and alert. An example of something vigilant is a guard dog. Right, and like the scriptures say, these pastors, these false prophets are dogs who cannot bark, loving to slumber. And the dog is always watchful and supposed to bark when danger comes. So that means that they can see it from a mile away before it comes, and when they see it, they bark and warn the people or warn the owner, whatever the case may be. We have to be the same type of watchmen. We have to be vigilant, through the spirit and power. How about Shema Shai, man? All right, so this is back to 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 8. Be sober, not drunken with philosophies. Be vigilant, watchful, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. Right, man, from these people and the demons that's jumping on you. You gotta watch everybody and everything, man. Whom resist steadfast in the faith, knowing that the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world. Right, man, so all the brethren, that's how we have the elect, are going through this same thing, man, and being told to do the same thing, man. All right, this is Ephesians chapter 5, verse 15. It says, see then that ye walk circumspectly. Circumspectly just means to circle and look around, not as fools. Right, man. Look up this word fool, man. A fool is a person, this says lack, it says foolishness. Lack of good sense or judgment, stupidity. And you can't be a man of the Lord if you stupid. The Lord always calling his people that are stupid. It says foolishness, having or showing a lack of good sense, judgment, or discretion. And we in the army, man, we supposed to be watching and paying attention, because we are defenders of the gospel, so we can't be out here foolish and lacking, they say, or discretion, a foolish mistake. Okay. This is what is an example of foolishness? Foolishness is nonsense or stupidity. It's acting in a way that is silly or irrational. Right, man. So you can't be out here like that. All right. Ephesians chapter 5, verse 15, it says, see then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. So you have to be wise out here, man. Redeeming the time, because the days are evil, right? And we are in the evil days. Wherefore, be ye not unwise, but understand what the will of the Lord is, right? And the will of the Lord is for his elect, his chosen, the ones of us that's doing the work, we have the elect, to diligently do the work and be watchful until his coming. 18, it says, and be not drunk with wine, wherein is excess. Right, the wine is philosophy, but be filled with the Spirit. And this was always my favorite precept, especially when I first came in. What is the Spirit, man? You have to be filled with the Spirit. John chapter 6, verse 63, it is the Spirit that quickeneth. Quickeneth means bring to life. The flesh profiteth nothing. The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit. Right. So if these words are spirit, then your flesh is not of the scriptures, so to speak, basically, and they are life, man. So, but yeah, with that being said, man, I'm gonna go ahead and end it. Call out Yabba Shemam Shai. Them honors to the elders and apostles that rule well, and salutations to the brothers that's doing the truth and sincerity. Shalom.